Would you please rise for the playing of O Canada?
Welcome, graduates, families, friends, and special guests to our learning celebration for 2017. To our Mi'kmaq students, friends, and supporters, Ep Jalasi. As we begin today's ceremony, I would like to acknowledge that we are in traditional Mi'kmaq territory. And I would also like to give a special welcome to those of you who are joining us via live streaming. And apparently we are streaming even over to Nigeria. We have a Nigerian graduate. First of all, please give a sincere thanks to vocalist Maddie Fleming, a graduate in our business administration program who was accompanied by Mr. Kirby Coolin, former faculty member, for leading us in O Canada. And to the Ashanti drummers, more specifically Dr. Henry Bishop and Mr. Adrian Bishop, for leading the procession. My name is David Freckleton, and I am the principal of NSCC Pictou Campus. Today we will be recognizing outstanding achievements. More specifically, we'll be recognizing the learning accomplishments of 258 graduates. But one housekeeping reminder, please. Out of respect for the convocation program and recessional, I ask that all graduates and guests remain seated until the end of the convocation. At this point, I would like to introduce our platform party. I ask each person to stand when being introduced and ask that you hold your applause until all the introductions have been made. So to my immediate right in the front row, we have Audrey Arsenal, Academic Chair for the Schools of Health and Human Services and Access. Jim Bate, Academic Chair for the School of Business. The Honorable Pat Dunn, MLA for Pictou Center. Don Bureau, President of the Nova Scotia Community College. Bob McEachern, Board of Governors. Anna Burke, Vice President, Academic. Catherine McLean, Vice President, Campuses and Communities. Monica Foster, Vice President, College Services and CFO. In the back row, to my far right, Greg Russell, Dean for the School of Business. Jill Provo, Dean for the School of Access and Flexible Learning. Marlene McClellan, Dean for the School of Health and Human Services. Lucy Canary, Dean for the School of Trades and Technology. Christine Arsenal, Director for Enrollment and Registrar of the College. Scott McGilvery, Manager of Student Services at Pictou Campus. Leo Gillis, Assistant Registrar at Pictou Campus. And Tony Rose, Academic Chair for the School of Trades and Technology. Ladies and gentlemen, our platform guests. As well, we have special guests in our audience this morning, including MLA Tim Houston, Pictou East. MLA Carla McFarland, Pictou West. And I am pleased to say the 6 municipal leaders of the municipalities of Pictou County. They are sitting in the reserved area in a row behind the graduates. In creating our learning environment, it takes a focused and dedicated group of people to build relationships with our learners. And as I meet with students throughout the year, I am constantly reminded, as I was last night at the awards banquet, of how wonderful and supportive our staff are in making this such a special place. They lead with their heads and their hearts in what they do. It is a privilege and a delight to introduce our staff, and I ask them to please stand as a group. I would like to especially acknowledge the contribution of 4 of our staff members who are or have retired this year. I ask that Mr. John McClellan, Ms. Debbie Baird, Ms. Debbie Van Vulpen, and Ms. Virginia Morgan to stand and be recognized. Of note, Virginia had worked for the college for 43 years. Together, all 4 of them have over 118 years of service. Later, our staff will be participating in the presentation of the certificates and diplomas. So to the graduates, I trust you've learned a great deal at NSCC. Ultimately, it is thanks to your inner strengths that you have found within yourselves to balance the competing priorities you have faced. Whether you're caring for your family, holding down a job or 2 or 3 or 4, traveling a great distance, or facing health challenges, now you can say, I did it. I persevered. I want to give you an example of one such student's story. Carol this year is graduating from our cosmetology program. She's a mother of 5 children, as well as a stepmother of 4 more, and a grandmother of 12, collectively. Can you imagine the family parties? Carol enrolled in the adult learning program in 2010 with the encouragement and support of her husband, which goes a long way, and gradually gained her grade 12 credits while still dealing with life as a mom and working 2 jobs, both as a waitress and a seamstress. Carol persevered and graduated in 2015 to pursue her dream in cosmetology. I'm very pleased to announce that Carol will be graduating this year with honors. Not only that, she's passed her provincial cosmetology exams and has obtained full-time employment. So Carol raised a large family, held 2 jobs, and attended school, but her dreams were realized. And there are many other stories like Carol's in our graduating class. And you should be all proud that you met those challenges and that you persevered. As our president, Don Bureau, has often said, we take the word community and community college very seriously. Remember the following advice: to give where you live, to be a relationship builder, to know your strengths and limitations, but don't let your limitations become your excuse, and to go easy on yourself. In fact, be good to yourself. How about this? Even love yourself. It goes a long way. Congratulations to the class of 2017. You've accomplished so much and should be so proud. Please know that all your college family here on stage and in the audience are thrilled to see you sparkle today. I now ask that our president, Don Bureau, come forward to make his remarks.
Well, good morning, everyone. As Dave just mentioned, my name is Don Bureau. I'm the president of NSCC, and I have the absolute privilege on behalf of the college's 2,000 employees to be on this stage this morning to address the graduating class of 2017. Graduates, we are here for one reason and one reason only, and that's to celebrate your success in reaching a very significant milestone in your lives. And in a minute, I'll have the honor of presenting to you your certificate or your diploma. But before I do, I want to share a few words with you on the importance of learning being a lifetime endeavor. And my hope that your commitment to learning will extend well beyond today. One of the people who best embodies the concept of lifelong learning that I've had the honor to meet was a recipient of an NSCC honorary diploma just a couple of years ago. And that person was Canadian astronaut Colonel Chris Hatfield. You see, when Colonel Hatfield was on the International Space Station, he was working with students and researchers here at NSCC in the area of geomatics. And as a way to recognize his many accomplishments in his work with the college, we presented him with an honorary diploma. And prior to the ceremony, I had the honor of talking to Colonel Hatfield, during which time he shared with me his views on education and the power of continuous learning through your entire lifetime as a way to live a life full of happiness and personal success. And when I asked Colonel Hatfield about the one message that he'd like to share with future graduating classes, he said, and I quote, "My advice to the graduates would be, whether you're working for a large business, running a small enterprise, volunteering in your community, or circling the earth as an astronaut, the rapid pace of change faced by society today requires us all to learn how to continuously learn." He added that we all have a duty. In fact, he called it a civic responsibility to always expect the unexpected and to prepare yourself for such a situation, because you never know when you're going to be called upon to solve a problem at work, to pursue an entrepreneurial opportunity, or to simply provide a helping hand to someone in need, or in essence, to pay forward a kind gesture. And this notion of always having a duty to learn, always having the need to sharpen one's axe, has stuck with me, and as I was planning my remarks to you that spoke to Colonel Hatfield's advice. And the first was when I was 18 years old. I was in a very serious single car accident on a country road near our family cottage outside of Amherst. And the first person on this scene was a very kind lady who was a retired nurse who in her retirement pursued lifelong learning and became a trainer for the Canadian Red Cross First Aid Program. If it had not been for her commitment to lifelong learning and her willingness to help me, I could have easily died that day. She began to administer first aid immediately. She stopped my bleeding, and she even traveled with me in the ambulance to the hospital, providing me with great care and comfort along the way. And when she left me in the emergency room, I asked her a question. I said, "What could I possibly do to ever repay you?" And her answer was simple. She said, "Someday, take a first aid course, because you may need to use those skills when you least expect it." Well, I never forgot her advice and her call to action. And exactly 20 years ago in 1997, while working at a different post-secondary institution here in the province, I won't say which one, it's one that's located in Wolfville, okay? That's all I'm gonna say. I won't say which particular institution it was. But one day at work, I saw on a bulletin board a poster advertising an advanced first aid course. And while my job did not require me to be a first responder, I said to myself that it was time for me to honor that amazing lady who saved my life so many years ago. So I signed up and I took the course. And over many weeks, I attended many modules and was very impressed with the depth and the range of the topics. But I have to tell you, I wondered if I would ever use those skills that I was gaining. Well, I didn't have to wonder for long, because you see, just a couple of weeks after I completed the course, I was asked by a colleague of mine to take one of his classes because he was going to be away one morning. And the class that he was teaching was a distance education course located in Digby. He said this off-site course had exactly 10 students. They were very keen, they were very committed, and there was always 100% attendance, and they had a deep interest in learning about entrepreneurship, a topic for which I had great interest. Well, that morning I got up, I drove from Wolfville down to Digby, and when I got to the class, there were only 9 students present. And I was informed that one of the students, Sarah, was expecting a child, and that morning she had gone into premature labor and she wouldn't be to class. So I gave my seminar, and while driving back from Digby to Wolfville, on a long stretch of the 101 highway, I could see far ahead a car pulled over to the side of the road with the 4-way flashers flashing. As I get closer, I could see a lady frantically trying to wave down traffic. So I pulled over. When I rolled my window down, I could hear somebody screaming from the back seat of the broken down car. I asked if I could help, and this poor woman said to me, "Oh my soul," she said, "thank goodness for stopping. We're on our way to the hospital. Our car broke down. My daughter is in premature labor, and she's having a baby in the back seat of the car." So me, thinking I was Superman with this brand new first aid course, I immediately leapt into action. I jumped out of the car, I ran around, I opened the back door of that broken down car, and folks, I gotta tell you, there was a young woman about to have a baby. So I looked at her and I said to her, "Your name wouldn't be Sarah, would it?" And she looked at me with the most puzzled look in her eye, and she said, "How in the heck do you know my name?" And I said, "Well, Sarah, you missed a great seminar this morning." I told her my name, and she almost had a tear in her eyes because she said, "I'm so sorry, I really wanted to go to your seminar. Can I get a copy of the class notes?" So I said, we'll worry about that later. Well, after a few moments, things calmed down and we were able to get her into my car, and off to the hospital we went, about 45 minutes away. And as we were driving, I said to her mother, I said, "Look, on the back seat floor is a first aid textbook. Would you crack that open to chapter number 8, childbirthing, and tell me what I should be doing for the next 45 minutes? Because about every 10 minutes, Sarah was sure the baby was going to arrive, so we had to pull over to the side of the road. I would jump out, I would run around and get ready. No false alarm. I'd run back around, jump behind the steering wheel, and away we'd go. Well, the great news is we finally made it to the hospital. and with minutes to spare, Sarah had her baby in the emergency room. And before I was about to leave, she asked me, coincidentally, the exact same question I asked that nurse so many years ago. Sarah asked me, what could she do to ever repay me? And my answer was simple: someday, take a first aid course, because you may need to use those skills when you least expect it. Well, she promised me she would do just that, and with one final hug, I continued my journey back to my office that afternoon. So graduates, as we come together this morning to celebrate the completion of one major stage of your learning, my request of you is simple. It's also twofold. First, take a first aid course, because you never know where you're going to need it. But secondly, please let your time at NSCC be just one of many learning journeys that you undertake during your life. Because as Chris Hatfield said, lifelong learning is one of the most important of our civic duties, because we all have the responsibility to be prepared for the unexpected, and we should always, always, always be in a position to pay forward the amazing gestures of kindness that we've received in our lives. And when I think about the word kindness, graduates, whether they are family, friends, amazing staff and faculty at the Pictou campus, there are people joining us this morning who've shown you great kindness during your studies at NSCC. So, unbeknownst to our graduating class, you have one last assignment to complete before you officially complete your program. And that assignment is to do this. Would you please think for a moment of that person or persons who are joining us this morning who has shown you great kindness during your studies? And I've asked you that question because we have a tradition at NSCC, a tradition where I ask the graduating class to please stand up and give somebody a wave as a way to say thank you for the kindness that they've shown you. So as your last assignment, graduates, stand up and give somebody a wave, please. You just got A+ on your final assignment. And therefore, we can now say you've officially completed your programs. Congratulations. Well done. And before I conclude, there was one other important group of individuals joining us this morning that I want to recognize. You see, for decades, our alumni have been driven by a passion to find creative and entrepreneurial ways to give back to their communities with their lifelong learning when faced with the unexpected. So I want to acknowledge our alumni who are joining us today. If you are a past graduate of NSCC or any of our predecessor institutions or schools, or are a graduate of CCEDP, would you please now stand to be recognized? And graduates, look around and see who's joining us today. Past graduates. Well done, thank you. So in conclusion, and on behalf of the entire college, again, it gives me great pleasure to say congratulations, and I want you to promise me one thing, graduates. As you walk across this stage this morning, after walking across the stage, I want you to please promise that you'll commit to a life that's full of learning. So you're always ready when faced with the unexpected, and you'll always be willing to pay forward the many gifts and abilities that you now have. Congratulations, thank you, and in a phrase, you rock. Great job.
We on? Here we go. Good morning. I'm Tony Rose, Academic Chair for the School of Trades and Technology, Pictou Campus. Mr. President, I present to you the following candidates who have completed all the requirements for credentials in the School of Trades and Technology. Before I introduce the first graduate, however, it is our custom to invite faculty members who have taught our graduates to congregate, congratulate them as they leave the stage. They're nervous. Mr. President, the candidates for Certificate in Automotive Service and Repair, Aaron Coleman. Sam Cook. Oh, hold on. That's okay. Jordan Cromwell. Jordan McDonald. Johnny Maddy. Sarah O'Hearn. Jeremy Penny. Taya Pettipaw. Ethan Snell. Derek Tucker. Dylan Voss. Mr. President, to graduates in the Automotive Service and Repair Program. For the information of the audience, those students whose names appear in the program but who are unable to be with us today are automatically admitted to their respective certificates and diplomas. Mr. President, the candidates for the Certificate in Cabinet Making. Karel Boyette Leblanc. Nick Duffy. With honors, Devin Garvey. With honors, Lauren Rogers. Mr. President, the graduates in the cabinet making program. Mr. President, the candidates for Certificate in Carpentry, Stephen Bonvie. Austin Christensen. Dylan Frazier. With honors, Shelby Frazier. Ryan Halliday. James Lindsay. With honors, Graham McNevin. We're not going to say it. Joseph Monk. Sean Roach. John Taylor. Devin Walsh. There was one person graduating with a certificate, so he didn't. He's not here. Mr. President, the graduates in plumbing, not carpentry. Mr. President, the candidates for the diploma in carpentry. Jordan Chason. With honors, Peter Dory. Brandy Forsyth. Nathan Hensher. With honors, Spencer Henry. Damian McCollum. With honors, Jacob Prest. Mr. President, the graduates in the carpentry program. Mr. President, the candidates for the Diploma in Electromechanical Technician, Devin Cook. Mason Cook. Ryan Cook. Brody DePercio. Corey Haas. Brian Higgins. Ryan Lockhead. Evan McDonald. Eric McLeod. Tyler Noski. Cole Pino. Raymond Wiseman. Dylan Wright. Mr. President, to graduates in the Electromechanical Technician program. Mr. President, the candidates for a Diploma in Electronic Engineering Technician with honors, Colin Bain. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a tradition in the Nova Scotia Community College that when a staff member has a family member graduating, we offer them the opportunity to participate in this ceremony and present a credential. Jim Bate joins us now to present his son, with honors, Peter Bate, his diploma. Adam Kleik. Neil Roddick. Dylan White. Mr. President, the graduates from Electronic Engineering Technician Program. Mr. President, the candidates for the Diploma in Heavy Duty Equipment Repair, Truck and Transport. Steve Chisholm. Evan Eagles. Jimmy Fortune. Lucas Gulliver. Colton Higgins. Cameron Lilly. With honors, Andrew McCara. Corey McEwen. Patrick Moore. Gwen Fulmer of the NSCC joins us now to present her son, Kyle Rocky, with his diploma. Brett Roy. Mr. President, the graduates in the Heavy Duty Equipment Repair, Truck and Transport Program. Mr. President, the candidates for Diploma in Machining, with honors, Glenn Cameron. Dan McClelland. Mitchell Pettipas. Becky Robin. Kirk Sillaboy Bernard. Mr. President, the graduates of the machining program. Mr. President, the candidates for the diploma in welding. Jake Baker. Liam Bourgeot. Morgan Brown. Logan Clements. Ryan Dixon. Aaron Finney. Lydia Goodhue. Mitchell Harvey. Cole Henshaw. It's your big moment. It's your big moment now.
Yep.
Damon Muir. Kendo Soli. Mr. President, the graduates in the welding program. Mr. President, the candidates for the diploma in welding inspection and quality control with honors, Paul Conway. Keith Daigle. Brendan Duff. Riley Frazier. With honors, Jenny Goodyear. Kelsey Hayden. Anthony Judd Ibijala. Wave to the camera. Ashley Nichols. Serenity Ross. With honors, Paul Yo. Mr. President, the graduates in the Welding Inspection and Quality Control Program.
Good morning. I am Audrey Arsenault, Academic Chair for the School of Access and the School of Health and Human Services. Mr. President, I present to you the following candidates who have completed all the requirements for credentials in the School of Health and Human Services. Mr. President, the candidates for the Certificate in Continuing Care: Ryan Cahoon with honors. Kaylin Cameron with honors. Laura Chevery with honors. Chelsea Cormier. Jocelyn Cormier with honors. Shelley Garrett with honors. Amanda Gunn. Laura Halliday. Wendy McCallum. Jennifer McDonald. Sherry McGilvery. Lauren McKenzie with honors. Melissa Roberts with honors. Sarah Rushton with honors. Mr. President, the graduates in continuing care. Mr. President, the candidates for the diploma in cosmetology. Kathleen Dwyer with honors. Danielle Fulton with honors, also receiving her diploma in business administration, open concentration. June Keating with honors. Carol McKinnon with honors. Maggie Marshall with honors. Jessica Norman, with honors. Shelby Tate, with honors. Mr. President, the graduates in cosmetology. Mr. President, the candidates for the diploma in practical nursing. Carly Burke. Catherine Burton. Kirsten Chason. Shelby Frazier, with honors. Karen Goodwin, with honors. Sean Golding, with honors. Maria Hamilton, with honors. Bree Jenkins. Michelle Langell. Chancey McDonald. Georgia McDonald. Lisa McDonald. Brittany McKenzie. Morgan McKinnon. Paula McDonald with honors. Siobhan Melanson with honors. Bailey Miller with honors. London Knoll. Carly Pellerin with honors. Tanya Richard. Kayla Richardson. Brenda Stevens with honors. PJ Stewart with honors. Claire Tucker Daling with honors. Ashley Turple with honors. Melina Usher. Erica Whitman. Mr. President, the graduates in practical nursing. Mr. President, the candidates for the Diploma in Social Services. Mary Baird, with honors. Sarah Bazanson. Brent Cass. Brianna Cromwell, with honors. Danica Gosby. Stephanie Lloyd. Savannah McCachran, with honors. Kathy McLean. Ashley Mailman. Michaela Pellerin. Taryn Roy, with honors. Hope Sears. Trish Thomas, with honors. Jamie Wilson. Mr. President, the graduates in social services.
Good morning. My name is Jim Bate, and I'm the Academic Chair for the School of Business. Mr. President, I present to you the following candidates who have completed all of the requirements for credentials in the School of Business. For the Certificate in Cooking, Lee Blackmore. Kevin Cameron. Madison Guthrow. Brittany Ward. Mr. President, the graduates in cooking. Mr. President, the candidates for the Certificate in Office Administration. Megan Davey with honors. Jesse George. Mary Izzard. Winnie Izzard Hillier. Candace Jordan. Kristen McLean with honors. Maggie McClellan. Kaylin Mailman. Shauna Marshall with honors. Marilyn Morris with honors. Nicole Quinn with honors. Kelly Tobin. Michelle Walsh with honors. Mr. President, the graduates in office administration. Mr. President, the candidates for the diploma in business administration. Alexandria Braun. Jennifer Cameron. Dela Dawn Landry with honors. Colby Russell. Maddie Fleming with honors. Penny Harnish. Catherine Hughes. Ryan McDonald. Victoria McDonald. Jennifer McClellan with honors. Sheila McClellan with honors. Ann McGee with honors. Bonnie Cody with honors. Grace Hicks. Stephanie Lamy. Nicole McDonald. Jeannie McLean with honors. Mr. President, the graduates in Business Administration.
Mr. President, I present to you the following candidates who have completed all the requirements for credentials in the School of Access. Mr. President, the candidates for the Nova Scotia High School Graduation Diploma for Adults. Juanita Bazanson with honors. Sammy Boyd. Chelsea Cameron with honors. Jyoti Shakurmath with honors. Robin Dean with honors. Stephanie Finley. Judy Frazier with honors. Kimberly Hobbolt with honors. Terry Hughes with honors. Brian Linthorne. Adrian McDonald. Ann Windsor Hall joins us now to present her niece, Jenny McDonald, with her Nova Scotia High School Graduation Diploma for Adults. Jenny McDonald. Heather Mills. David Oakley, with honors. Norma Ray, with honors. Morgan Steves, with honors. Mr. President, the graduates of the Adult Learning Program. Mr. President, the candidate for the Certificate in Academic and Career Connections, Judy DeYoung, with honors.
Don't congratulate all the grads. Tony's got one more to do.
Mr. President, the graduates in Academic and Career Connections.
Mr. President, the candidates for Certificate in Carpentry, Robert Woolnott. Mr. President, the graduates in Carpentry Certificate. Mr. President and invited guests, I present to you the 2017 graduating class of Pictou Campus of the Nova Scotia Community College.
Good morning. My name is Scott McGilvery. I'm the Manager of Student Services at the Pictou Campus. During our Student Awards banquet last night at Summer Street Industries, a number of our students were recognized for their spirit of excellence during the past year, for their academic, campus, and community contributions. Would all those who were recognized last night with an award please stand so we can celebrate your success? Today, I have the honor of introducing the winners of our 5 major awards. These major awards winners have shown academic distinction, encouraged and supported classmates, the campus, and the community. They embody the strength, knowledge, heart, and drive that NSCC graduates will use to push Nova Scotia forward. I would welcome Pat Dunn, MLA for Pictou Centre, to come forward to the front of the stage to award the Governor General's Academic Medal. The Governor General's Academic Medal is awarded to a graduating student of a college diploma program who has achieved the highest academic standing. The winner of the Governor General's Academic Medal for 2017 is a graduate of the Electronic Engineering Technician program, Peter Bate. I would welcome Bob McCachran from the NSCC Board of Governors to come to the front of the stage to award the Board of Governors Award. The Board of Governors Award is awarded to a graduating student of a college diploma program who has demonstrated outstanding academic achievement and contributed to campus and/or community activities. The winner of the Board of Governors Award for 2017 is a graduate of the Business Administration program, Maddie Fleming. I would welcome Kathy McLean, Vice President, Campuses and Communities, to come forward to the front of the stage to present the NSCC Foundation Award. The Nova Scotia Community College Foundation Award is awarded to a graduating student of a college diploma or certificate program who has demonstrated outstanding academic achievement and whose service and leadership has made a difference in the lives of others. The winner of the NSCC Foundation Award for 2017 is a graduate of the Social Services program, Brianna Cromwell. I will welcome Don Bureau, President of the Nova Scotia Community College, to come forward to the front of the stage to present the President's Award. The President's Award is awarded to a graduating student of a college certificate program who has demonstrated outstanding academic achievement and contributed to campus and/or community activities. The winner of the President's Award for 2017 is a graduate of the Office Administration program, Nicole Quinn. I would welcome Greg Russell, Dean of the School of Business, to come forward to the front of the stage to present the Nova Scotia Community College Gold Medal. The Nova Scotia Community College Gold Medal is awarded to a graduating student of a college certificate program who has achieved the highest academic standing. The winner of the NSCC Gold Medal for 2017 is a graduate of the Office Administration program, Kristen McLean. Please join me in a round of applause for these outstanding graduates. I now have the honor of introducing your 2017 valedictorian, Jacob Prest. Jake is a graduate of the carpentry program and shared with me the fact that he loved the college and his faculty constantly challenged him to do better, to achieve more, and to find his greatest potential. Please welcome Jacob Prest to represent you as your valedictorian.
Oh my gosh, I didn't bring my speech up.
It's right here.
Don't worry, we'll sort out these technical difficulties and be right back with you. Good afternoon, everybody, or morning. I've lost track of time. I know everyone's probably eager to get out of here, so I'll try to keep this to a short and sweet 45 minutes. I'd like to welcome all my fellow students, parents, family, NSCC staff, and all of our esteemed guests. And welcome to the conclusion of the 2017 Convocation Ceremony for NSCC's Pictou Campus. My name is Jacob Prest, and I have some good news and I have some bad news. Start with the bad news, I'll start with the good. The good news is that I am one of the last people that you have to listen to speak up here today. The bad news is that now that I'm up here, you have to listen to me. To tell you a little about myself, I'm from the small town of Mooseland, Nova Scotia, and I'm graduating today with a diploma in carpentry. I promise this won't be too long and that I'm almost as qualified to be up here as I am to swing a hammer. First, I would like to thank all of the NSCC staff for making my experience here welcoming and enjoyable. I'd also like to thank my parents for supporting me along the way. And last, but certainly not least, I would like to thank my teachers. Teachers that have taught me the value of doing everything in life to the best of my abilities, and who have invested so much time in all of us to help show us that our options are unlimited, just as their patience must have been with having us for students. It took me a long time to decide what to say up here, what stories to tell, or experiences to reflect on. Having been here for 2 years, though, how could I possibly pick just one? We've all learned so much and met so many new people during our time here. We've shared laughter and we've shared tears. We've lost people dear to us. But most important of all, we have helped each other get to where we are today. So I have decided to tell the story of just that, the experience that we have all shared together, a story that I think everybody can relate to. So I'm going to tell you the story of an apple. An apple is something that everybody here has had. It looks small and may seem insignificant, but it holds more of a story than you might think. Now, apples don't just magically appear on the countertop. You go into the store and you see that there are a ton of different kinds of apples. Maybe you buy a certain kind because it's what you grew up with. Perhaps you buy a totally new kind because you want to try something different. All of us pick the same kind of apples. We all chose NSCC as our post-secondary institute. Some of you came straight from high school and knew exactly what apples you wanted before you went in the store. Personally, I'm a slower shopper. It took me 7 years to make my mind up, and maybe for some of you out there today, it took longer than that. But that doesn't matter, because in the end, we all ended up picking the best bag of apples. Next, you get that bag of apples home, and you ponder which apple you're going to eat. You go through the bag, and maybe you narrow it down to the best two. But eventually, you pick one. You pick the one that's jumped out at you the most. That apple represents your program choice. Now, some people have eaten a couple of apples out of the bag. Maybe they had to dig a little bit deeper to find that perfect apple. But we're all there now, and we're ready for the best part. The part that you waited all summer for, the first bite. You take it, and it's good. Maybe even better than you thought it would be. But the apple has a peel, this barrier on the outside that hides the goodness within. The peel is your first few days of school here. You don't really know anybody, and you might be apprehensive. You're pretty sure you're going to like it, but it's hard to tell by just the first bite. But you keep eating the apple. With every bite you take, there is less and less of the peel left, until one day, without having even realized it, the peel is gone. You've become immersed in your program. You don't have classmates anymore, you have friends. You don't have teachers, but instead you have mentors. You finally know that you're exactly where you're supposed to be. For the next little while, each bite from the apple is pretty similar. Some are big bites and some are small, but each bite is a new experience. Perhaps a haircut from the cosmetology students upstairs. I never went for a perm, but I've never had so many $2 haircuts in my life. Or maybe you learned about health and wellness or entrepreneurship from the nursing and business students. Maybe you were so fortunate as to taste a meal prepared by the culinary class. In my time here, the welders haven't started a fire and evacuated the building, but I hear that's an experience too. These bites are the steps you take and the progress you make, and what progress we have made. Some may seem more significant, but every step we've taken, even the smallest, has helped us get closer to the finish. As we near the center of the apple, there are fewer and fewer big bites left to take. You start to focus more now on those last small bites. It's time to clean up all the loose ends, get those last assignments in, and try to get as much experience as you can while there's still time left. So you work, and you get all of the last bites from the apple, until finally, at long last, here we are. Graduation, the core of everything we have been working towards since the first day we stepped through those doors. Every up, every down, every leap, and every stumble has put you right where you are now. So when people ask me what's so great about NSCC, of course I can't pick just one thing. But today I stand up here and I'm looking at a graduating class full of great things. Each and every one of you is a different reason why NSCC is so great. Never have I seen people from so many different walks of life come together to create such an amazing environment as there is here. Now, many people think this is it. We've eaten the apple, we got to the core, we graduated, we're done. Not so. The core of the apple holds the most important part, the seed. It turns out the apple is just one step needed for the tree to grow. Just as for us, our time spent at NSCC is a stepping stone in our lifelong journey of learning. And just as that tree will continue to grow, we will continue to learn. How big and healthy that tree becomes depends only on how well we nurture it. So continue your journey, continue to learn, and continue to grow. And when you're grown to the point that you're pushing on the ceiling, break through it and grow more, because there is nothing that can hold you back. So to the graduating class of 2017, it's been an honor, a pleasure. Thank you.
Wow. Jake, clearly your creativity was not limited to a hammer and a saw, and it was well worthwhile getting on my hands and knees to pick up that speech. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
You did great, Jake. I now ask Dave Freckleton to come forward with some closing remarks.
Guests, please wait till our platform party and graduates parade from the auditorium. You are then invited to join us for refreshments and more photo opportunities in the Bell Arena next door. As well, to the graduates, after receiving your credential on stage today, you were presented with your official NSCC alumni pin. We hope that from this moment forward, you will wear it proudly, because today, when you shed your gown, your connection to NSCC does not end. Yesterday you were students, today you are grads. Forever you are Nova Scotia Community College alumni. Please stay in touch. We want to know how you're doing. We hope your dreams take you to the corners of your smiles, to the highest of your hopes, to the windows of your opportunities, and to the most special places your heart has ever known. If opportunity doesn't knock, build a door. Again, congratulations to our graduates. We wish you many blessings ahead. Convocation has ended.